Alright, good afternoon class. So at this point you got back your class test for those of you who didn't study. Remember, these questions are coming in your exam. These type of questions. So you'll write another test tomorrow. Okay, it will be on exercise 4, which is the exercise we're marking today. Finish now? Let me just check. I tested you on exercise 2. That was yesterday's test, okay? So exercise 2 I tested you on. Then I gave you homework. The homework was exercise 3, the odd numbers. So your homework is going to, your test will be on exercise 3. As well as worksheet. At this point we tested you on worksheet 1 and 2. Not so? So you'll be tested on worksheet 3 and 4 as well. So exercise 3 and worksheet 3 and 4. Okay. We're also going to mark worksheet 3 and 4 and 5 today. No? Because I gave you 5 for homework yesterday. Right, so we got a packed lesson today. So yesterday we did not complete all the examples. Not so? So I said we're going to start with the examples first. Is that correct? The examples on page 66. Is that correct? Right. So let's do example 6 quickly. What needs to be done first here? Change that to improper fraction. So naturally that's over 1. So it's negative x over 1 multiplied by number n time. Negative times positive is x times x is x squared. 1 times 1 is 1. Negative x squared. You all okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Any confusion? Let's look at example 2. Sorry? You want to write it down? Yes, no, you must write. It's yours. If you want to write, you must write. Must I tell you? Please write. Right, number 7. I said number 2 is number 7. What needs to be done here? Change to improper, change to multiplication. So we'll tumble and times and then you simplify. I'll give you a chance to do that, son. So that becomes multiplication, 4x over 6a squared. So one of two things I can simplify before multiply, which I normally do with the numbers only. Okay? So 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 twice, 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 8 twice. So 1 times 1 is 1 over 2 times 2 is. Now you could cancel and simplify your variables here as well if you like. Okay, but I don't. I say x times a is going to be ax, and p times a squared is a squared p. So what happens now? Where's there more a's? At the top. That a cancel with one of those. Not so. So it will be x over 4a. You guys understand? Any confusion there? Okay. Number 8. Do number 8 quickly. Right, number 8. Firstly, we need to sort out our exponent, our bracket there. So it's negative, open brackets, negative squared will be positive. 2a squared over 2 squared, 4 into negative a over 3. Negative times positive, negative. Negative times negative, positive. A cubed times a. Sorry, a squared times a. A cubed over 3 times 4. I didn't need to write that positive sign. Not so. Right, you guys got it? Let's look at number 9. Number 9, you got x squared over 2 times x over 3 divided by 2x over 6. What needs to be done first then? Cancel. No? Double and times. You could have simplified that first if you like, but what I would do is, I would change to multiplication, double and times. So do that quickly. Alright, so what do we get? X squared over 2 times x over 3 times 6 over 2x. So 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 6 3 times. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 3 once. Okay, then my x's are this, it can cancel, not so. So what are we left with? X squared times 1 will give us x squared over 1 times 2 will give you 2. Sorry? So then you add x cubed over 2x. Is that what you add? Yeah. Then now x goes in, this is a 1 there. When you're dividing it by the same, subtract the exponents. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Sorry? So you got x cubed over 2x squared over 2x. So that's what I'm telling you now. When you're dividing and base are the same, what do you do with the exponents? What must you do? What? Subtract. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So if you're going from there to there, yes, that is correct. But you must simplify to get that answer. You understand? You must take it a step further. What don't you understand, Michael? What are you lost? Where are you lost?
Like the whole process and how you got to the answer.
You can't say you lost in the whole process. Then your problem is not here. It's right at the beginning then. So what did you do?
I didn't really use it. Because I'm lost.
Okay, so the first thing is we need to change that to multiplication. The question is to simplify.
Yes, I did that.
Okay, so that's going to give you x squared over 2 times x over 3 times 6 over 2x. That's, you understand this? This means multiplication. So what is x squared times x?
X cubed.
And x cubed times 6?
6x cubed.
6x cubed. What is 2 times 3? 6 times 2? Times x? You understand that? No? You gave me this answer. So what number goes into 6 and into 12 without remainder? 6. 6 goes into 6. 1 and 12. There's 1 over 2. Where's there more x's? What's 3 minus 1? 2. What are you confused about? Huh?
So I was confused.
But then you got all
I
right.
saw the one on the bottom, they were one and two. And allowed to say one.
Yeah, now if you're going to cancel out like that, then you will get confused. That's why when I simplify, most of the time I only simplify out my numbers. And then cancel the variables afterwards out. Because I can get confused. But this method it's a bit bulky, it's a bit bigger, the numbers are bigger. But it's less of cancelling and all of those. Any one of those two methods can be applied. Okay. Let's look at the next one. People, here we have of. If we have of, what must be done first? That part of the calculation needs to be done first, the of part. Not so. So, of is the same as? Times. So in other words, that's 3 over 4 times 16a squared over 1. And this must be multiplied by 2 over a. If you do this first, it's not going to make any difference. Not so. So I can do it together at this point. And we know of means multiplication anyway. Not so. So what can we do here? We can simplify. Not so. So if we simplify, what do we get? 4 goes into 4 once. 4 goes into 16. 4 times. So I got 3 times 4, which is 12. Times a squared, 12a squared. Times 2, 24a squared. And that is over 1 times 1 times a. You with me, Michael? Now what? What can we do now? You can subtract. So it's 24a. 2 minus 1 is? Alright, do you guys understand? Now coming to the homework here. This was exercise 3 on page. Exercise 3 on page. 67. Okay. Any problems with number 1? What's the answer to number 1? 11 over 2. Okay. Over 8. 11 over 8. Number 2, or odd numbers. Number 3, 29 over 3. Number 13, 8c over 3. Number 15, 6. So any of the sums on the board, is there any issues there? Any problems with number 1? Yes? Okay, what did you write?
I said 11 over 4
11 over 4. That gave you 8, 19, 11 over 4, yes?
times 1 over 2.
Yes?
And then I said 11 times 2 over 4.
11 times 2 over 4. So you found an LCM. 11 times 2 over 4. Why are you finding an LCM? When must you find an LCM? Huh? When you're adding and subtracting. That's the only time you find an LCM. You understand? Here you're multiplying. So 11 times 1 is 11 and 2 times 4 is 8. Okay. Any problems with number 3? Number 13? Number 15? Right? What did you write for number 15, Michael?
I know answer 6 because I checked the corrections on the group chat, but like I wanted to know like how did you fix?
Now you must have what you wrote.
I said negative 8 over 9
Yes?
times negative 18 over 4
That's 16 plus 2 is 18 over 4 is correct.
times 3 over 2.
Times 3 over 2 is correct. Right? Then?
Then I got 432.
Now you see, now you multiply. What must you do first? Simplify. Can you see that? So you got 432. 432 over 72.
Then I said
You get 6 when you simplify. But what you should have done was you said negative times negative is positive. 4 goes into 4 once, into 8 twice. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times. The 2's cancel. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 18 6 times. So there's only a 6 on top and 1 at the bottom, which is 6.
yeah, so I was confused because I didn't know you could simplify with the other numbers.
The first fraction can simplify with the last fraction, as long as it's across a multiplication sign. Okay. You guys understand? Right? Number 5. Answer to number 5 is 3 over 2. Number 7 is 2 over 3. Number 17, 2a over 3b squared. Number 19 is 6a squared. Any problems with the sums that's on the board? Any problems with number 5? Number 5. Number 7. Yes, number 5.
Number 19.
Number 5, 7. Number 17. Right, so now let's go for it. Number 19. What did you write?
3a over 2
3a over 2a, yes?
divided by 5 over 4
Yes?
times 6a over 1.
Here's your mistake, it's a 5a. Okay? Let's carry on. Number 9, 18 over 5. Number 11, it's 18 over 5. Number 21, 1 over 4. Number 23, negative 9x squared over 100. Okay, and so take a calculator away there. You can't see behind the thing. Right. Any problems with number 9? Any issues with number 9? Number 11? Number 21? Number 23? Guys, do the homework.
Yes, sir.
Why is it no problem?
We see the mistakes, sir.
Okay. So your homework is exercise 3, the even numbers. Okay. Then we get to worksheet. It was 3, no? That you had to do for homework. That I handed back to you now. It was worksheet 3. Okay, I'm just going to cut this quickly. The one I just signed now was worksheet 3 and 4. Yes, I know. Let's go for it in front. You see, imagine I was put you at the back, then I look and then you will be sleeping. And you're not sleeping, but you will be if I leave you at the back. Don't you think? Huh? You're tired of the school already? Huh, you must still write exams. You're excited for the exams? Yours, mine isn't something wrong with you. No, absolutely, I'm the same. So to do a project and all that unnecessary stuff. Okay.
That's on period. That is on period.
That's on period, Tyra.
Alright, here we go. Listen. Worksheet 3. And it's on page 86 or 85. Okay, let's go. Shem, why did you go under the leg again? Huh? Sorry? What do you say? Concentrate on your maths. Tony, I would never call it a year. Right. People listen to out of worksheet 3 on page 85. This was worksheet 3, no? You handed this in and I handed it back to you. Correct? Layla? What's going on at the back there? Nash, just give her the ruler, please. Thank you, Nash. Okay, listen. People, number 1. What's the answer to number 1? What do you guys get to number 1? 19A is correct. You all agree with that? The next one? 3A squared. You all agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Right. The next one? Negative x squared plus 4x minus 3. Any issues there? No? Number 4? A
Minus AB
plus b squared. You all agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Any problems there?
No, sir.
Number 5? 0, correct. Number 6? In number 6, many of you made a mistake on a sum like that. That was in the test yesterday. Wasn't this sum? One similar to this, no? If I'm not mistaken. So the question read, you got 2x plus 4 over 2 minus 4x minus 12 over 4. Now there's one of two ways I can do this. Okay? What is your LCM here? 4. So that must be times by 2. Not so. So it's 2 into 2x plus 4 minus. What must that be multiplied by? What must 4 be multiplied by to get 4? 1. So the numerator must also be multiplied by 1. Okay, so what we do now is we multiply this in, which gives us 4x plus 8 minus 4x, negative 1 times negative 12 is positive 12 over 4. So what happens here? Negative, so that cancels. So 8 plus 12 is 20 over 4, which is? Who got 5? Yeah. Okay. People, there's another 8, not here. Hey. Okay. People, let's look at our alternative method of doing what we just did now. Go. Okay. Definitely we can put each one of its own, not so. So that's going to give you 2x over 2 plus 4 over 2 minus 4x over 4 minus 12 over 4. Now, because it's more than one term following a negative sign, there must be a bracket there. Okay. Can you see that, people? So if we simplify that, 2x over 2, x plus 4 over 2, 2 minus 4x over 4, x. 12 over 4. Now what? Remove the brackets, get rid of the brackets. X plus 2 minus x plus 3. That now cancel. Leaves you with 5. So there's two ways of doing the same sum. Okay? Do you guys understand? Any confusion? Okay, can you carry on? Who would like to go check on their friend? Everybody now want to leave the maths class. Yes? Go rubber band up. Hey, quick. We're waiting for you guys. This one. I can see. Okay. People, number 7. What's the answer here? 6.
6x
Minus 8. Any issues there? The next one? Negative. 1a is? No. Right, let's look at number 8. What is hang on? Get rid of the brackets. People, this number here, some of you, in yesterday's test, some of you like the brackets, but you don't multiply that 2 in the first bracket and minus 3 in the second bracket. That 2 must be multiplied by both terms inside the bracket. And the negative 3 must be multiplied by both terms. Can you see that? So 2 times a, 2a. 2 2 times negative 3b, negative 6b. Negative 3 times a, negative 3a. Negative 3 times 2b, negative 6b. Then you got, some of you got that right, but you can't add integers. You have written there, use your number line. So you guys, don't keep yourself brave and work without the, use the number line. It works. Then you make you a new one. Yes. Sorry? No, you must draw your own number line. So you come into the exam without a number line. So you must draw one on your question paper or on your script, whatever. Okay. So what is 2a minus 3a? Negative a. What is minus 6b minus 6b? Negative 2. What did I tell you? Use a number line. I did? Okay. Put your finger on negative 6. How can it be 0 if you're not even using your number line? Don't use your head. Use your number line. Use the number line, it works. Okay? That's why I say you want to keep yourself brave. You have to do the sum without the number line. Yes? No. People, listen, negative 6b plus 6b. That cancels. What do you notice? The signs are different. What is 6b minus 6b? 0. Also cancel. So if the signs are opposite, the numbers are the same size but opposite signs, then they cancel. Can you see that? 6 plus 6 is 12. Minus 6 minus 6 is minus 12. Okay. Let's look at the next one. So here we're going to sort that out first. They are like terms, not so. So that's going to be 2x minus 2x over 2. So that will give us, that cancels, so it's 2x minus x, which is? How can it be 2? Right, the number 10. What's our answer to number 10? 3x. X minus? It's wrong. Okay, so. Okay, just hang on. 2 times x, 2 times negative 3, negative 1 times x, negative 1 times negative 3. What is 2 times x? 2x. 2 times negative 3. What is negative 1 times x? What's negative 1 times negative 3? So now again we add like terms. So what is 2x minus 1x? X. What's minus 6 plus 3? Minus? Okay. You okay, Michael?
So Miss Mama says she must go to the
office.
Yeah.
Very quick. Okay. So let's carry on with our lives. Yeah, we are told simplify the expression. So you must first add like terms, not so. Then write in descending powers of x and then answer the questions. So x squared, 5x squared with minus 4x squared and x squared. Negative x, 8x with negative x. 3x cubed, it's on its own, and that is on its own. So if it says in descending powers of x, then that means you say the biggest power to the smallest power. So that will give you 3x cubed. So what comes after that is the x squared. So what is 5x squared minus 4x squared? 1x squared. 1x squared plus 1x squared? 2x squared. Okay. So what is negative 8x minus 1x? Negative 9x. Not so if there's no numbers, a 1 there. Minus 3. You all agree with that? But it must be written in this order. Why? Because they ask it in descending powers of x. Okay, so you say you got that, but it's jumbled up. Then it must be written in descending, because I hear descending powers. What means from biggest to small. What is the degree of this expression? It is the third degree. How do you get the third degree here?
Because the highest power.
The highest power on x is 3. Can you see that? So it makes it the third degree. How many terms are there in this expression? He says write your answer in descending powers of x and then answer the questions that follow. So when we answering these questions, we are answering from here. Not the O means the X. They are X's, no? Not O's. Number 2. How many terms are there in the expression? 4. So it's 4 terms. What is the constant term? The constant term is the term without the variable. Negative 3. If you have written 3, the answer is wrong. Remember that the sign is part of the term. Yes, Michael?
So,
Yes.
what does the question by 1 mean?
Sorry?
What does it mean, sir?
Number 1, the degree is the highest power on x, the highest exponent on the x. Okay, number 4, what is the coefficient? The coefficient of the x term. This is the x term. Can you see that? The coefficient is the number in front, negative 9. What would the exponent on that term be? Would have been 1. Eh? Number 5. Determine the value of the expression if x is equal to minus 1. What does that mean? You must substitute. X has negative 1. So here, if I say x, I put the negative 1. So it's 3 open brackets, negative 1 cubed, plus 2 times negative 1 squared, minus 9 times negative 1 minus 3. Okay. Yes? Any confusion? No? Alright? So negative 1 cubed. Negative 1 cubed is negative or positive? Negative 1. Negative to an odd exponent will always be negative. Plus 2 times. Negative 1 squared would be positive 1. Minus 9 into negative 1 minus 3. Now I can get rid of this brackets here. What is positive 3 times negative 1? Negative 3. What is 2 times 2? 2 times 1? 2. What's negative 9 times negative 1? Minus 3. Again, use the calculator, not your head. Sorry, the number line. So negative. Sorry? What correction? Can't you see? What comes to the side? What is negative 3 plus 2? Negative 1. Negative 1 plus 9. Positive 8. Positive 8 minus 3. 1. Still got it answer. Alright. Next, he says subtract 4a minus 3b plus 2d from negative a minus 5c minus 3. So what's the rule? Whatever follows from, we write first. So negative a minus 5c minus d minus 4a minus 3b plus 2d. Is that correct? What a bracket is. Why must there be a bracket? More than one term following a negative sign. You all agree with that? Which now gives us negative a minus 5c minus d minus 4a plus 3b minus 2d. So what do I do now? Like this. Negative 4a minus 4a minus 5c. It's on its own. Not so. Minus d minus double d, now 2d plus 3b. All agree with that? So let's go. Negative 1a minus 4a. Negative 5. That's on its own, so it's, let's go with b's first. Plus 3b. The c's. Minus 5c. Minus 1d minus 2d. Minus 3. If you had jumbled it up, no problem. Okay. So at this point we only got, let's just finish d quickly. Which means to say we only got to worksheet 3. So your test tomorrow will only be on worksheet 3 and exercise 3. The whole of exercise 3 and worksheet 3. Yeah? We just wrap this up quickly here. What's the square root of 16a? 6. 4a cube. Then number 2. It's going to give you 3x over 5y. Nice. Next one. Cube root of 8 is 2a plus 6a. Are they like terms? Which gives us 8a. Last one, the cube root of 20 is negative 27 is negative 3x. 6 over 3 is. Will you guys understand? Right, any confusion? Enjoy the rest of your day. Good afternoon, class.